Hello, Team Builder, and thank you so much for your interest in the community building activities while safely distancing workshops. I'm Dr. Chris Cavert. On September 28th, 2020, got to say 2020 just in case, I'll be running 3 different workshops, and I'll tell you how those are going to work in just a moment. All the workshops will be me demonstrating, verbally describing, and answering questions about activities you can do while keeping your participants safely distanced. Now, some of the activities will be sharing equipment, and it's equipment that can be cleaned easily by using, you got hand sanitizer, wipes, things that can easily clean the equipment. A lot of the activities will be done without having to share equipment. And the idea about community building activities, there are 3 kinds of activities that I've curated. So the 3 kinds of activities that I've curated for you are connection activities, object lessons, and problem-solving activities. So the connections are the ones where we're getting to know each other a little bit more, getting to understand about the different people in our group, right? What do they need? What do they like? Connection. Object lessons are things that participants can do on their own and kind of get their own learning while getting support and help from the group. So it's something we talk about like communication or trust or practice or learning. It's kind of our own interpretation. We all play at the same time and get something from that we can talk about. Then the problem-solving activities are a little more complex. These are the activities where you probably share equipment, you'll probably be moving around close to each other, but then being able to monitor that safe distancing. So the complexity makes it a little bit more challenging for the group and problem solving together, those situations where it kind of tests their mettle, so to speak, and how they interact, how they talk to each other, how they solve problems. So we want a variety. I think I've curated enough variety that it makes it interesting to choose from depending on your context. So again, connection activities are available, object lessons, and then some problem-solving activities. If you're like me right now, you've been collecting activities that you can use while keeping your participants at a safe distance from each other. And I thought I would, I've been doing this for a couple weeks now, and I thought, well, let's put together a workshop. I'm sure others are looking for the same thing. So I've curated activities from a couple different places. So here's how it will work. One of the places is the Fun Doing blog. I've been blogging team building activities for over 4 years now, and if you've been following the blog, you might have kind of lost track of all the things you might be able to do in this time where we do have to safely distance. So I've gone through all the blog posts and created an index for you that you can then search quickly for certain types of activities. The index will be annotated with some details, so you'll know size of group, kinds of equipment that you'll need if you need to share or not share. And then that way you can quickly go find something and look at more of the details. During the workshops, I'll be able to describe and show you some of these activities that are from the site. Then you would be able to access the blog posts for more details about the activity. The other resources are some of my publications. The ones that I have in PDF form, I've gone through and pulled out activities that I would do keeping my participants safely distanced from one another. So we're calling that the PDF pack. So during the workshops, I'm going to do my best to describe and show you as many of the activities as I can. How it will work is each workshop, each of the 3, I'm going to demonstrate and talk about at least, my hope is 15 different activities. If we have time to do more, then I'll throw in some more. Ultimately, over the 3 workshops, there'll be about 45 activities that we'll talk about. And here's the bonus. The idea is if you enroll in one of the workshops, then you will get the asset package that has all 3 workshop video replays. So you can then watch those other videos on your own time. And even if you can't make any of the workshops, you enroll in one of them and you will be sent basically all 3 replays along with the annotated index of the Fun Doing blog posts and the PDF pack, which will have an annotated table of contents. So you can quickly kind of go through some of the details of the activities, the PDF activities in that pack. So overall, you're going to have more than 50 activities you can access that you can do with participants while keeping them safely distanced from one another. Again, some of them will do some equipment sharing. Most I'm putting together don't require equipment sharing, but may require some movement. So you will have to facilitate the group in order to make sure they have they're keeping safe distancing. They have maybe someone monitoring that. All of these safety protocols will have to do with what you and your organization are following at this moment in time. But I've curated the activities for you so you don't have to look too much further to get more things that are useful to you. So more details are below if you're watching on this information page. If you're watching at my YouTube channel, click on the link that's below. That will take you to the information page with more specific details and a way to register. You'll be getting a logistics email on Friday the 25th that will give you all the information you need to access the workshop you signed up for. I hope you join me for one of the workshops. It should be fun. We get a chance to play, get a chance to ask me questions, that we can help each other get through these interesting times and figure out how we can bring groups together and give them those experiences to create community. All right, we'll see you there September 28th. Look for details on below on specific times and register today. Thank you so much for joining me. We'll see you soon.